Excuse me.
What do you need, darling?
Your thoughts?
What's mine is yours, lover.
What are your thoughts on our relationship?
I'm closer to you than anyone else in me life. What more could anyone ask?
That's all for now.
Sure.
You have the time to talk? I still have something I want to say to you.
Anything you want to talk about?
Appreciate it. We've been on the road together for a while and I liked it. You probably have a lot of questions, but you left me alone. Thanks for that. Maybe it's time for you to get some answers. Want to know a bit about me?
All right, I'm listening.
Good. First, I would like to say that I'm not exactly what you think I am. Won't you play a little game?
Game? What do you mean?
You have to guess what I am, and I tell you if you're right or wrong.
Sure, sounds fun.
Yeah, gonna be fun. So you're in?
Absolutely, I'm in. You're a synth?
No, not really. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I'm beating around the bush because it's hard for me. You know, I have not always been what I am today. I had another life. It was another time. Gone.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Look at me. Tell me, what do you see?
You certainly look like a woman.
Really? You see a woman? Well, that's interesting. I keep that in mind. But you know, for most of people, I'm just a freak. I'm not used to what I am. I was so different before. And now look at this. What am I? Nothing but a monster. A human-shaped canister with nothing inside. A scent? Why? Is it comfortable to think that I'm not made of flesh because a part of me is robotic? I was born human. I just got a teeny upgrade. But it's just a matter of fact. I'm not a machine.
Calm down. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. It's a pretty long story.
I'm listening.
It was a long time ago. I was a mercenary. With my abilities, I could make a fortune, but I got some bad habits. Burning the candle at both ends. I always thought it was better to burn out than to fade away. Psycho's a long dear friend. I think I just wanted to forget. I mean, forget the reality, the truth, about me, about my life. This ugly reality. I was a killer, a cold-blooded murderer. They say the best things are free, but I wanted everything. Someone had a job for me. As long as there was some money at the end, I wasn't watching. Drugs were making me blind, and I didn't want to see. I guess in the worst moments of my life, Psycho was my most faithful friend. Making me sleep without nightmares, working without thinking, and just standing up. I evolved myself for years. I guess I'm afraid of fighting too much or too little. I've been on this blurry way to hell for years, until I got this mission that changed my life forever.
Tell me about the mission.
Oh, the usual story. A guy hired me to kill his wife's lover. Easy work, at least on paper, because the mission started to mess up when I arrived by my target's house. Another mercenary was already there and he didn't look happy. He was talking with my target in the middle of the street. I hid and watched them. The situation was very bizarre. I had a strange feeling. Something wasn't right. I kept hiding long enough to hear them talking about getting back home. So I thought the mercenary was hired by my target's wife to get him home. This didn't fit to my mission, which was to hunt him down.
What did you do?
My job. I grabbed my gun, jumped out of my hiding place, said sorry for compromising a lovely family reunion, and then I shot everyone. It was a damn good fight. But something was definitely not right. That mercenary was much too skilled. I mean, he was not the usual mercenary type guy. He was different. I must confess, I was almost sad to kill someone with his abilities and his style. But, you know, I'm never sad for too long. One dose of Psycho and everything is forgotten. At least for a while. I know, it's a pretty disgraceful description of me, but this is just the dirty truth and Sadly, things were not getting any better after that.
Just tell me what happened.
Something happened with the birds.
Wait, what?
The birds. They started acting weird. The first time I really noticed this, I was eating a sandwich in Dock Square, and I saw a bunch of seagulls coming next to me. I thought they were attracted by my food, so I just forgot about it. But after that, some birds kept sticking around me. All the time, wherever I was, whatever I did, I always had at least one or two birds flying around me. It was creepy.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
It was oppressive to the point that I started to feel very uncomfortable next to them. So, from time to time, I used to shoot some of them. But, I can't get rid of them. They come back. They always come back.
This is crazy.
Yeah, this is crazy. And I was going crazy. I couldn't see the point of all this anymore. What was my life? I was using Psycho more than ever, selling my soul each day for a few caps, wasting my bullets shooting at birds, and so what?
What happened?
Well, what had to happen finally happened. I bought some of this super duper psycho from a guy. A fucking psychopath. But man, his drugs are awesome. Too awesome, I guess, 'cause I got super duper high. Yeah. I will never forget that night.
I'm listening.
It was a nice evening of July. I was alone. Everything was quiet. The perfect scenario to inject some super duper crap into my veins. This sounds like a bad decision, right?
You need to stop using chems. I'm serious.
Yeah, but it's too late now. It was already too late anyway. It was a bad, bad idea. Yeah, it was. And I regretted it pretty quickly. At first it was great, I won't lie, it was a goddamn high. But too high. much too high, and I wanted it to stop, but no, there was no return. I felt very bad, so I got outside to take a breath, but my legs wouldn't agree with me, so I fell on the floor. But it was okay. Gravity couldn't hurt me anymore. Nothing would hurt me anymore. You know, it was too late. I looked above me. There was a summer sky and all these stars. They looked like little fishes. I wish I could dance with them over the night, but it was too late. The Sandman was coming, he said. Silly little girl, it's time to sleep. Don't worry, this was just a nightmare, and now it's over. Can you hear them? Birds beating their wings.
What did they want?
Me, they wanted me, alive. The birds! I felt them coming over me, perching on my body, their claws scratching my back and their beaks pinching my flesh. I woke up on the ground with a startled jolt. I opened my eyes and I saw him. His shadow was coming from the light. He was all dressed in white. I couldn't see his face, it was so bright, but I knew he was there for me. I asked, "Are you an angel?" But he said, "What a mess you are. Come here." Then he took me in the light with him.
What are you talking about?
It was so bright, but no, I wasn't going to heaven. Actually, it was a teleporting device, pretty similar to the one I gave you.
What happened?
What happened next is, well, a part of my humanity was erased, later replaced by data. I lost what I was and became what I am. Now, my heart beating code is binary, and my memory is a hard drive. Sometimes, we have to make sacrifices to get back from our ashes. There's always a price to pay when playing with magic. We were talking, I think.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Thank you. Once upon a time, there was a man who was using magic all the time. From his ivory tower, he watched me killing the wrong guy. He could have been mad at me, but I did it so well that instead he had a plan for me. So, through the eyes of his feathered watchers, he kept an eye on me. But that night, I wasn't supposed to go to bed so early. It was not in his plan. So he locked me in a bright cell and filled me full of chemicals. He kept me in his castle. He was waiting for the storm. When the thunder struck, taking me out of hell, I was born again. I opened my eyes and I saw his face for the first time. He was staring at me, all dressed in white. He leaned over me and whispered in my ear, "We're not playing God. We're only attempting to set things right. There's nothing you should fear. Be easy."
What happened to you?
I don't know how long I remained locked up. I remember walking in a cycle for hours, months, maybe years in this small bright cell. I hated this light. I hated this room. I hated this robotic voice coming from nowhere saying,
"Change of direction from time to time, you will really need joints."
it no longer mattered to me whether it was night or day. I remember walking in a cycle for hours saying my name. "I'm darling, I'm darling, I'm darling, darling." I didn't want to forget who I was. Who I was. That me, that I was trying so hard to forget before. Now, I was trying to retrieve these binary pieces of my blurry past. I couldn't be that killing machine he wanted me to be. Not anymore. Be easy, again and again.
It'd be easy.
Be easy. I heard it too many times. Be easy. That's what they say when they want you to be someone you don't want to be. Be easy. Oh, what I said. You gonna tell me the magic shutdown code? Come on, please do it. Hell can't be worse than this life. Be easy. I didn't want it anymore. Be easy. Just tell me one more time. Be easy. So I was. Just one more time. I kissed him, but I told him this was the last time. And while my fingers were compressing his carotid, and while his body was slowly sagging between my arms, I whispered in his ear, I'm the shadow of the downfall, the monster you created, and now I will give you back that gift. I will make you feel the caress of death, so you'll be just like me. It took 6 guys to get me off his body. I wanted him to suffer as much as I loved him.
That's a hell of a story.
After that, I was tied to a bed. No comic book, no pancakes, nothing. Punished I was. No, I'm kidding, it was just horrible. During this time, and far from his grip, the whole world he built around me started to crack down. The sun he was slowly fell into the sea. He was dead now, and I killed him. Was his power over me just an illusion, a mirage, that only existed in my head?
You're safe. Calm down.
Don't you understand? I'm a creature, rebuilt from ashes, a morbid phoenix walking the earth. If I live through this, it's only because he decided it, because he took me out of here, because he took me out of the lion's den, and now I will live forever, 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 forever. The eternity sounds pretty long, don't you think? I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be alone. Nobody wants to be alone. God, what's your damage?
Well, that's the past. You're not alone anymore.
I'm darling. I'm darling. I'm darling. I'm darling. Darling had a mole rat, a mole rat, a mole rat. Darling had a mole rat, and his name was Penny. He used to dig some holes, some holes, some holes. He used to dig some holes in the glowing sea. One day he dug a grave, a grave, a grave. One day he dug a grave, but our cups disappeared.
Is everything all right?
Buggy, wait a second.
System restore points listed. Please wait while your